Hey guys, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Look how amazing these two figures look from this awesome 2-pack from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Doesn't this look great? We have Miles Morales, aka Kid Arachnid right here. We have Gwen Stacy, aka Ghost Spider, aka Spider-Gwen. And they just look so incredible. So guys, I can't wait to show you what this unboxing was like. So if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the subscribe button and click on the bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video coming out. And let us know where in the world you're watching from, because we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started right now.
Super Channel G.
Super Channel G! Hey guys, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. I don't know why I'm losing my voice, but it's really hoarse and kind of going away, so forgive me for that. It's not my fault. But I'm so excited to bring you this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Marvel Legends 2-pack. It's incredible. I can't wait to show you exactly how incredible it is. And this was hard to find. I was only able to find it at Target, and on top of that, it wasn't at Target. I had to find it online to get delivered. So Walmart, nowhere else. So I don't know if this is necessarily a Target exclusive, but I'll tell you, I exclusively found it at Target. So it's so incredible. Let's take a look right here. So we have Miles Morales here in this really cool costume that he's gonna be wearing, right? His get-up right here from Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. We have a head that we can switch out and 2 hands. That's really cool. And then we have Spider-Gwen, and we have right here some web that we can use for both of them. It's cool because we have her head and then with her hood down, so that looks super great. And the packaging is gorgeous. Look at this art right here on the side. It looks like it's just doubled up, just mirrored on both sides. And yeah, let's get it open, but let's take a close look right here. The packaging is just absolutely gorgeous. So, in any event, it says Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Carefully designed web shooting technology lets Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy defend their city against enemies with web slinging, wall crawling style. And you know what, for fun, right here. Con sus lanzatelarañas de alta tecnología y habilidad para trepar, Miles Morales y Gwen Stacy defienden su ciudad con auténtico estilo arácnido. Wow, super cool. Look how gorgeous this city looks right here. Doesn't that look awesome? Got this like graffiti spray painted spider symbol, and let's get it open. Let's see exactly what we got in here. I'm waiting to get this bad boy. And here we are. All right. So, looks awesome in there. Some great graphic. And Miles Morales, aka Kid Arachnid, right? Zoom in a little bit right here. Doesn't that look so great? Look at that. Oh, we have his electrical charge right here. All right, and you can't even see the... There we go. Boom. So we might have to put a different background so that we can be able to see Gwen's... Stacy over here. Let's get Miles out. And let me just say, Miles looks so incredible. Let's zoom in right here. Look at this great head sculpt. Let's see how far back the head goes. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. So I wish it went back just a little bit further because we have some, but that's pretty awesome still. Let's see how far down it goes. Pretty good. So once again, wish it went further down, but you know, he's got a little bit of smaller body than our normal Marvel Legends because he's younger. So that's perfect. Looks like we got some pretty good mobility. It's got pretty, sound joint movement. I'm glad we have the double joint right here on the elbows because that's extremely important for any spider figure, right? So we've got good mobility here. The wrist turns, moves back and forth. The only part I wish we had different was the butterfly joint because I would like to be able to bring his arm all the way across and then further back than just this, right? So in any event, that's kind of just really the only gripe it looks like I'm gonna have because this figure looks so great. We can have him shooting web out only from one arm, obviously, because the other one doesn't have that. So that looks awesome. And let's see, we got ab crunch and a clicking one, so that's good, and it stays nice and firm. Let's see, we got movement right here at the waist, and we got the really high thigh movement right here. We got double joints at the knees. That's outstanding. Let's see how far back we can. I guess not too far back on the, let's see, get the foot going. Yeah, we can. Look at that. That's so awesome. Now it'd be neat to get the knees maybe even just a little bit further, but I mean higher up on the body, right? So we can bring it closer to the chest, but you know, still looks great. Loving the way this looks. And look at this paint job. That looks awesome. So if I move this back right there, obviously it aligns better. Just so you know that really great spider spray paint symbol on his chest and on his back. Look at that. I love how it has that like spray paint overspray look. That looks awesome. It's like a homemade suit, right? And then of course there's not much going on the legs, and looks like we just have a faded spray paint, kind of like a gradient, kind of fades into black and red. That looks kind of cool, and I'm sure that's exactly what it's supposed to look like in the movie. So let's just put this right here. Let's get him to have a really cool like stance pose, right? There we are. And since we're not going to have him flying in the air, let's just see if we can get him like this really cool pose. Alright, that looks awesome. Let's see if I can get him to stand on his own. That looks great. So, we'll move him aside right here. Let's take his little electrical charge dealies, and let's see if we can't get that to be. All we got to do is, this kind of opens up like this. And we just got to wrap it around his hand. Really, that's all you do to have that coming out. Doesn't that look extremely cool? Let's move this out of the way and let's take a quick picture. That would look so awesome. Or you know what? Let's get a different angle here. That looks so great. Let's get this out of the way. So, yeah, buddy. Super awesome. Let's get the face in focus. There we go. All right. So, yes, I'm absolutely loving this figure. Let's move him right over here. Wow, cool. And you know what? Let's take a look at the head. I'm probably not going to want to switch out the head right now because I'm just digging that Kid Arachnid outfit just too much. But let's take a really good close look at this head. Got a great sculpt. I'm sure this is exactly what he's going to look like in the movie, because in the previews, as far as I can tell, this is what he's looking like, right? Got a great head sculpt. Simple hair, but it looks great. Put that right there, and yeah, this will be a great one to switch out. So I'm just gonna toss that right back right in there. And you know, we have some fists right here. These would be cool to swap out, but you know how I feel about having two fists at the same time, unless it's a punching guy. Only one fist at a time, otherwise it just looks like he's really frustrated. Especially if it's not like a fist punching combat figure. So I'm just gonna put these cool guys right back in here and move on to Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, you know, Gwen Stacy. Let's get her on at, oop, she went flying. Sorry about that, guys. All right, and let's take a look. Look how incredible she looks. You know what, let me put this little background over here behind us. That way we can see just how great she looks. Look at this. Awesome little fade right here on the, right around the eyes. Look at that. Little pink spray. Looks awesome. Looks like a little bit extra happened right there. The hoodie is not attached. It's just loose around the head. That's kind of cool. That way we can turn it any way we want or need. Put the head up. We can put the head down, right? And so that'll work good. So that's cool. So look at this. Let's see, we have more of a traditional female figure, but for the smaller figures, it's not as tall as normal ones. And it looks like it only goes side to side. Does not, well, it goes a little bit back and forth, but more back than forth. So side to side, tilts a little bit. And we have a single joint on the elbow, but you know what? It doesn't feel super secure, but it does. It does move like we want it to. At least it's not loose. So this is cool, moves around. That's good. Got great detail right here on the inside of the arms. That's awesome. Got great sculpt for the body. I'm sure this is exactly what it's gonna look like in the movie. So let's see how high. The legs don't go super high. They do bend pretty well right here at the knee with the double joints. Oops, wow, this looks crazy. Let's fix that real quick before it goes a little too crazy. Let's push this shoe back on. All right, so we have a high mobility right here, articulation point on the thigh, and we have, uh-oh, it got loose already. Look at that. From, well, I guess it's supposed to be the way it looks. It just looks a little odd, because there's so defined, pronounced going in right there on the shin. We have like these ballerina type shoes, right? And like that we can point and flex pretty high. Look at that. Okay. And yeah, then we have a high shin movement here, which is kind of cool. It gives us an extra point of articulation, but in any event, we don't have extra hands for her. So we have these two. And, you know, the shoulder moves around pretty well, but since we only have one joint on the elbow, obviously we know they're not going to come any further than perhaps a 90-degree angle. This wrist does go back and forth right here, and so we'll switch the head out to see what that looks like. We can at least bring this out like this. We can have her showing like that, and you know what? Do we want her like this, or do we want to swap the heads out? Probably just leave this one, and then we'll just take a close look at the other head right there. So let me bring this right here. All right, so let's put Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, ooh, right here. Her feet aren't cooperating as well as I would have liked, and her knee joints ended up loosening up more than I would have hoped. So it's going to be important to keep in mind as you try to pose her. Look at that. So this is real life that I'm trying to pose her and get her to stay, and it's not working. So I guess we'll come back to posing her well. Come back to that one. Let's take a look at what we got here for a swappable head, right? So this looks pretty awesome. Looks great. Cool face sculpt, headband, right, the hairband, cool blonde hair, and then this right here, right, the hoodie. You can just have that like hanging down. That'll look really cool. So, yep, look at that. That's really awesome. I really like this actually. Let's see what it looks like by swapping the heads out. So you got to pull both together, twist, and so this just goes here, this goes here, and what do you think? Doesn't that look awesome? I think it looks great. So yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look right here. We have these webs that you can't really see right here, so I'm just gonna pull them out and take my word for it until I get them all the way out. And you've seen these before. We have this with some of our other Spider-Man figures from Marvel Legends, and of course our Venom figures. But alright, check this out. So these are just webs that kind of look like this, and pretty awesome. And this is just kind of basically the same thing again. So there's two of them, just so you know that it wasn't me showing the same one twice. There's those. That's really cool. The thing is, she doesn't have anything to really grab it with, so you gotta kind of just like that. See how that works? So it's still cool. Can get that going like that, and once again, let me just put this right here so you can see this. But yeah, gonna have it going like that. Have her like pulling an enemy. Boom! That looks really cool. So that I dig. And we can set this aside right here. And let's put the other head back on. Let's get this one back into our little box set. And we gotta kind of put these on together like this. And just twist. There you go. You'll know when it's on. All right, cool. And then let me see if I can get her to stand up without too much wild craziness. So, tell you what, let me pause where we're at. All right, so that was a little bit tricky. I'm gonna try and not knock her over. And you know what? She's a little further than I thought she would be from Miles. Okay, let's try one more thing. That way we can get a really good shot of these two because they look incredible. There we go. This is a really good shot of them. And I just put a spiral notebook over here so you can see how cool they actually look. Let's move our tripod out of the way because we don't need that anymore either. But tell me that doesn't look amazing, right? Look at that. A quick shot of this. Boom. This looks incredible. There we go. All right, so guys, let me know what you think, right? If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have a new video coming out. And let us know which one of these is your favorite. If you're planning on seeing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse coming up. And yeah, can't wait to see you next time on our next video. So guys, thanks again for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.